Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the this keyword. We'll make a new class and call it James. Now make sure you start with your .cpp files looking exactly the same. And as before, delete the protected file, as we don't have a need for that. We'll have a private variable named int_j in the James class. When we create an object, we'll pass it in an integer value. So what we're doing in the constructor is passing it in a value. So for example, it'll set j equal to 20. There's also another way of printing the j variable. We'll call that function printStuff. So we'll print our variable called j on screen. But we'll be printing it in 3 different ways. Firstly, the regular way, and then 2 other ways. The other 2 ways will be using the this keyword. So we'll begin by coding the constructor. We'll pass it in a value and set that variable equal to the value j. Then we can start coding our printStuff method. So void James printStuff and no parameters, then make a template, end line. So first print out what j equals as a test. So if j is equal to 99, it'll print j equals 99 on screen. So for you to understand this concept properly, I'll first make the whole program, then walk you through it. A little bit different to how we usually do things, but this should prove a simpler way to understand it in the end. But what we're actually doing is printing out j in 3 different ways. So we have to create an object to call this function. So jo, James object, and pass it in 23. This will take the value 23 and set it equal to the variable j. And when we run the program, it will print out 23, 23, 23. Then we write printStuff. So j equals 23. Then we have an arrow j, which equals 23, and a parenthesis star this j, also equals 23. So 3 different ways of printing out the same variable. Remember, when we print out a private variable, we use a private variable name and it will print out the value. Now let's look at this arrow j. If you remember from a previous tutorial, we learnt that an arrow means you're going to be working with the pointer. So the arrow is a pointer. The word this in C++ is a keyword that identifies a special type of pointer. The keyword this stores the address of the current object that you're working with. That's the reason I had to build the whole program first, because I needed to build an object. The object which we're working with at the moment is jo. Whenever we use the object jo, it took the address of and stored it in the keyword this. The keyword this identifies a special type of pointer that stores the address of jo. It would do the same for any object we're working with. It will take the address and store it in the this pointer. When you use the keyword this, you're actually specifically telling C++ that you're working with this current object. This is a very important keyword, and you'll see it does come in very useful. Whenever you use the keyword this, it stores it as a special type of pointer, and that pointer stores the address of the current object. Here it was jo. So What it's saying is the address of JO, get the object, and the object has the variable J, and J is equal to 23. So that's why this prints out 23. So then we have another way to access the object. The this, which has the pointer and the parenthesis around it, is called dereferencing a pointer. This is basically taking the memory location of the current object and calling the variable's value. So whichever current object we're working with has a variable. In this case, JO has a variable J. So print the value of J. Here we're using the this keyword to talk about JO. And here we're using the memory location of object JO. So those are the three different ways of using the this keyword. Next tutorial we'll talk about why we use it. Hope it wasn't too confusing. I know it does actually sound very confusing, but it is actually very useful in some C++ programs. So anyway, I'll leave you to work your head around that, and until next time, I'll see you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.